Greetings, Westland residents. My name is Ali Wadi, and I'm a candidate for Westland Mayor. I have over 30 years of leadership and management experience. I hold a PhD in public administration with a specialization in public leadership and management. I'm running for mayor because I'm passionate about the city and I see a lot of room for improvement. Transparency is one of my biggest topics. My plan as mayor of Westland is to first and foremost establish a second-to-none transparency policy, as taxpayers and residents will have access to all non-confidential information, including where your money is being spent, what contracts were awarded, and why they were awarded, and a full list of bidders. I will also eliminate needless FOIA paperwork for residents. If a resident wants to receive some non-confidential information, we will simply provide them with that information without unnecessary paperwork. My reason for this is unprecedented. Transparency policy is to build confidence in your local government and foster trustworthy partnership with the residents. After all, it is your tax money that supports the city government. Additionally, I will work on having the city offices open 1 day a week, preferably Wednesdays, until 8 p.m. I want to make sure my administration will allow residents extra time to address any city-related issue or simply pay a bill. In regards to public safety is near and dear to me as I have extensive experience in this subject. In order for Westland to prosper, it must have a fully trained and community-conscious public safety department. I will collaborate closely with our police force to give them the tools and assistance they require to maintain the safety of our communities, to address people with mental health impairments. I also want to put into practice community-based policing programs by requiring that each police supervisor be certified in mental health first aid. In addition, our police need access to non-lethal weapons to guarantee the safety of people experiencing mental health crisis while still defending the neighborhood. We will all feel more secure and connected with these measures, which will strengthen ties between local law enforcement and the communities they serve. Senior citizens and veterans are another topic. Our senior citizen community built this great nation and our veterans protected it. My administration will ensure that both of these valued groups receive the utmost care and attention. Both seniors and veterans will have access to after-hours transportation for medical appointments. Veterans will also receive training to re-enter the workforce and mental health treatment. Seniors will receive training in identity theft, financial awareness, and nutrition. The other topic that's been thrown around is Westland Mall and Recreation Center. It is disheartening to see Westland Mall, a once thriving shopping center, fall into a state of disrepair and decline. As mayor, I will address the issue and work towards finding solutions that will revitalize our mall and benefit our local economy. Most importantly, it is essential to understand that factors contributing to the mall's decline, changing consumer preferences, the rise of e-commerce, and the lack of proper maintenance have all played a role in its current state. We cannot turn back time, but we can chart a new course forward. We need to engage in open and honest dialogue with the mall owners, developers, and local business owners. We must foster collaboration and find common ground to develop a shared vision for the future of the mall. By involving all stakeholders, we can ensure that revitalization efforts are comprehensive and inclusive. We must explore innovative strategies to attract new businesses and tenants to the mall. This could involve offering incentives to entrepreneurs and small businesses, providing affordable leasing options, and creating a supportive environment for startups. We should also consider diversifying the mall's offerings beyond retail and incorporating entertainment venues, recreational spaces, or even community services. By transforming the mall into a multi-purpose destination, we can draw in a broader audience and increase foot traffic. A portion of the mall may also be used for a new recreation center for residents. I will work to establish a modern, family-oriented recreation center equipped with state-of-the-art facilities and offering a wide range of activities for residents of all ages. The center can quickly be developed by utilizing space from the mall, such as Macy's or Sears buildings. These buildings each have the full space to design a fully equipped Westland Recreational Center. This will be a cost-saving purchase to be compared to building a new one. The center will become a vibrant hub for recreation, foster a sense of community, and promote a healthy lifestyle. Lastly, my open door policy is crucial. I have an open door policy. It's more than a simple slogan. It is a fundamental aspect of leadership, my leadership approach. I want to be accessible and approachable to all our residents, to hear concerns, and to work with you on the topics that are most important to our neighborhoods. We can create future together and represents the hopes and aspirations of every Westland resident. I want to thank you for the opportunity. Please visit my website for more information, www.awadiformayor.com. That's awadiformayor.com. God bless you and God bless this great nation. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I'm State Representative Kevin Coleman. I've been representing Westland for 9 years now, 5 as our state representative and 4 years on Westland City Council before that. Our former mayor resigned in January and we're voting for a new mayor for Westland in this year's special election on August 8th. We must choose wisely as this election will have an effect on our city for years to come. I have a lifelong commitment to Westland, and that's why I decided to help our community through public service. I value the great relationships with residents, business owners, clergy, community leaders, and have a strong working relationship with city directors and staff. I live near Wayne and Cherry Hill right here in Westland, and I travel to Lansing every week to represent us at the state capitol. I'm the chairman of the Michigan Housing Committee and vice chairman of the Military and Veterans Affairs Committee. I have a 100% attendance record working for you, but more importantly, I've gotten great results for our community, and I am the candidate with a real plan to make Westland an even better place to live, work, and raise a family. I'm running for mayor because I've had great success as our state rep, and the state budget is on solid ground, but I have very serious concerns about what is going on at Westland City Hall, and I know it will take experienced leadership, someone who knows government and knows how to get results to address the challenges we're facing moving forward. Unfortunately, we have the lowest amount of police and firefighters we've ever had, and the temporary appointed mayor is using COVID emergency funds to plug holes in the city budget. We can do better. That's why I've built relationships at all levels of government, including our local council members to county leadership, our governor, and all the way up to officials in Washington, D.C. This is the kind of access to opportunities and resources that will move Westland forward, and I'm very fortunate to have had the opportunity to build those relationships over the last decade. Helping people is why I got involved in politics in the first place. I know you have to be a good listener to do the job, and helping others is one of the most important things you can do in life. That's why I've worked hard on a plan to address the challenges we face, and my plan is already in motion. The reason we're getting 2 new state-of-the-art fire stations for Westland and a training facility is because of the work I've already done, securing $7 million in state of Michigan funding, and this plan includes the purchasing of top-notch life-saving equipment. This project is a key piece of the Coleman plan for public safety in Westland. This plan will also offset very large costs to our city, which I will use for the hiring of more firefighters and police officers to keep us safe. My plan for Westland is already in motion, and that's why I'm asking you to vote for someone already fixing the issues, already getting results, not just someone with big promises years down the line and empty campaign slogans. Results, experience, and character matter, and I'll continue to work hard to keep getting these kinds of results for you. My relationships with all levels of government will allow Westland to receive the kind of transformational funding we're getting for years to come. Another part of the Coleman agenda is to beautify our city by cleaning up public places and crack down on neighborhood speeding. Up-to-date tree trimming, lawn cutting, expanding recycling, and an infrastructure plan to reduce the power outages and flooding are all going to be addressed, not later, but right away. I've also brought record funding to Westland schools. and I plan to expand Westland's partnership with the schools so that families can be assured that our children have a safe and secure learning environment. Senior services such as transportation will be addressed. That includes access to our parks and group activities for our seniors. My local road and pedestrian safety plan is also a key life-saving part of the Coleman agenda, which will be an exciting way to connect all parts of Westland and make our city more accessible for all. I'm looking forward to working with City Council to make Westland residents assured that they live in a safe community with access to great public services, parks, businesses, and our library. You can read more about my plan at colemanformayor.com or visit my Facebook page, Kevin Coleman for Mayor. Let's take this opportunity to elect someone who we know we can rely on to do the work for the people of Westland. Our next mayor should be someone with a lifelong commitment to the city and not just a hand-picked seat holder for City Hall insiders. When you vote, I'm asking that you remember that as your state representative and city councilman, I've always stood up for the people and provided great customer service for thousands of Westland residents. That's exactly what I bring to the table, a 9-year track record of getting results for our community. From funding our schools, to senior housing, to raising funds to help veterans, opening a new community center, to assisting with healthcare access and unemployment benefits, and bringing in new business investment, the Coleman team is taking care of the people of our community for going on a decade now. I've already met with the owners of Westland Mall and have discussed revitalization plans for the Westland Shopping Center buildings. It's important that who you elect is someone already doing the work and putting real plans together. And that's exactly what I bring to the table as Westland's next mayor. I'm asking for your vote because Westland deserves the best of the best, and I am grateful for the opportunity to achieve these kinds of results for all of us. Before I go, I'd like to share a short list of some of those that are supporting my campaign. I'm proudly endorsed by UAW Region 1A, AFSCME, State and Municipal Employees Union, State Senators Dana Polhanke and Sylvia Santana, Westland City Council members Peter Hersberg and Michael McDermott, Wayne County Commissioner Glenn Anderson, Wayne Westland teachers and school staff, Retired Firefighters and Police Officers Association, and over a dozen more local, state, and county elected officials and groups. This election is about our city's future, and I hope you'll join me and support my vision for Westland, which is filled with potential, by voting for me on August 8th and November 7th, or by turning in your absentee ballot. Call me directly anytime with questions, 734-751-6321. Your support means a lot to me, and this is not a task that I take lightly. I want to continue the hard work for you as mayor. I'm Kevin Coleman, and I'd appreciate your vote. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jim Godbout, and I'd like your vote for mayor on August 8th. Most of you know me as I have had the honor of serving you on the City Council for the past 23 years, 13 of those as council president. The residents of Westland have trusted me to make decisions based on what's best for the city and all the residents. I've made decisions that were not always popular, but always made sure the best interests of all the residents were considered. Over the course of that time, I've worked with 3 different administrations and learned what works and what doesn't work when it comes to running the city. During my time as council president, I worked closely with the administration, and we accomplished some great things in the city. We converted an empty big box store into an award-winning city hall. We remediated the contamination at Central City Park and added soccer fields, built the new farmers market and Lions pavilions, the Spray Park, and Play Planet. We opened the Jefferson Barnes Community Vitality Center, providing recreation and services in our historic Norwayne community. We tore down a blighted old school building and provided upgrades and amenities to Stottlemyre Park and Hubbard Park. We added pickleball courts at Corrado Park and much, much more. Even though I've been on City Council for some time, many of you don't know my professional background. I graduated from Lawrence Tech with a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration and had a very successful career in the electrical industry for 40 years, working for Square D, GE, Rockwell Automation, and Littelfuse. During that time, I had some of the best training that corporate America can pay for. Some of that training included personnel management, negotiation skills, leadership training, project management, Six Sigma training, and much more. I traveled globally, leading and managing teams and organizations, and significantly increased business in each of those organizations. Westland is an almost $80 million a year business. Over the past two budgets, the city has allocated or spent almost $10 million of one-time American Rescue Plan funds to balance the budget. Budget projections have us utilizing over $1 million per year of our reserve fund balance in just a few short years. This would negatively impact our bond rating or force tax increases, something that nobody wants. Public safety staffing and financial stability without raising taxes is now the top issue that the next mayor will have to handle. Quote-unquote free services and exorbitant contracts that cost us millions without addressing staffing level deficiencies will require new revenue to pay for once that money is gone. We need to start now to improve efficiency and reduce costs so that tax increases are not necessary. We need to start running the city more like the $80 million business that it is. During the budget sessions, I asked for something as simple as an organization chart, and the city couldn't provide one. Promotions and hiring positions should be based on performance, not on who the individual is friends with. Pay increases for elected and appointed officials or directors should be merit-based, not automatic because they're tie-barred to the police contract. We spend tens of thousands of dollars on studies and information. We start projects and then don't complete them or ignore what the recommendations are. The city used to have its own assessing department and building department. Both of those departments are now contracted out, and we contract out several operations in DPS that could possibly be done in-house. We need to evaluate those contracts and determine if it makes more financial sense to bring them back in-house and have better control over those operations, or to keep them as contracted services. This election should be about who's best qualified to run the city, not who's put up the most signs on the street corners or has the most likes on social media. I encourage you to look at each of the candidates' background, experience, and leadership. When you do, I believe you'll find that Jim Godbout is the right choice for mayor. If you have any questions or would like to discuss any topic, please call me at 734-331-6665 or email me at jimgodbout.net. My wife Sandy and I will be married 45 years, just 4 days after this primary election. We made a conscious decision 44 years ago to live and raise our family in Westland and are now living in our fourth home here in the city, a community we both love and are active in. She's been my rock and my supporter, and I want to thank her for always being there for me. I'd also like to thank Craig Welkenbach and the staff of Community Media for this opportunity to address you. Thank you for watching this video, and please remember to vote in the August 8th primary and vote Jim Godbout for Westland Mayor. Thank you.
Hello, citizens of Westland. My name is Anthony Jones, and I'm running for mayor. I've lived in the city of Westland for 10 years. I've been married for 27. I have 3 children, 3 grandchildren. 1 child has passed away in 2008. I've served in the military for 7.5 years as a helicopter mechanic. I'm also a truck driver, which I started doing when I got married. Wife did not like that too much, but I did. Let's see, like I said, for the past 27 years, I've been a truck driver. 12 of those years, I was owner-operator, so I know how to run a business. And a few things that I've done for the city also, I've coached hockey here at the Mike McDonald Hockey Rink, and I've also refereed hockey at the Mike McDonald Hockey Rink. Some of the things I would like to do for the city of Westland is take care of the problems that I see in the city. One is the trash that I see on all business premises. It needs to be picked up. We need to leave a place for our great-great-grandchildren. Another thing that I think needs to be taken care of is the police and the fire department. I think we are understaffed, overworked, underpaid. We need better equipment. I've talked to a couple of the fire department personnel, and the last time the building was built was 60 years ago. I'm sorry, that's unacceptable. We need to have the most up-to-date equipment for these people to do their job and to get home safely. That's the key thing. I want my firefighters, my police officers, my EMS to get home safe to their families. Just like our veterans that are fighting in wars, they want to get home safe too. Nursing homes, that's another thing that I would like to try to take care of. I know I can't do it all by myself. That's why we have council members to help me along with that. You know, people are getting, a friend of mine, his father was abused in a nursing home. They couldn't prove it because there was nothing there to take care of that. We need to fix that. Schools, we need to fix the problem that I see all the time is children are getting hurt and killed trying to get to school. We've had several children get killed trying to cross a street. I want to work with the school district superintendent to take care of that problem as much as I can. I know I can't fix everything, and I know the council members can't fix everything, but I want to do the best I can. People and other politicians, they want to promise you the world to get you to vote for them. I don't want that. I'll make you one promise and one promise only, to do the best job I can and to put my best foot forward. Like I said, I love the city. I've been here for 10 years. There's so many things here that you can do. You can go to Myers. I go to Myers to shop every Sunday. I try to get the same cashier. She's great, and it's so much fun. I go to a lot of the same restaurants here. I go to Ramshorn. They don't even have to give me a menu. They know our order, So this is why I want to run for the city of Westland's mayor. So, please vote for me. If you have any questions, my email address is amjones1967@msn.com. Again, amjones1967@msn.com. If you have any questions, email me. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Just remember one thing, I'm a truck driver, so it might take a couple days, but I will do my best. And I will try to do my best to get up to the farmer's market to meet each and every person, because I know that's a great place to meet people. Not just the people that are running it, but to meet new people, talk about gardening, about this, about that. Come together. Let's take care of this, okay? Like I said, please vote for me. You won't be wrong. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Mayor Michael P. Londo. It has been the honor of my lifetime serving as your mayor this past year. The people of the city have been enormously supportive of me over the years, and it truly has been a privilege. Please know that I take the responsibility that you have entrusted in me very serious. I stand before you today and ask you to allow me to continue serving you for another 2 years by voting to retain your mayor. We have been through a lot together as a community, and I hope you're as proud of the progress we have made as I am. I'd like to explain the process of how we got to where we are today, voting for mayor this year. Per our charter, due to the retirement of Westland's longest-serving mayor, William R. Wild, the Westland City Council was tasked with choosing its next mayor until the special election. I was chosen overwhelmingly to fill this role full-time, leaving behind a successful career in the private sector and vacating my seat as president pro tem on the City Council. My motivation to accept the role serving as your mayor stems from a deep commitment to my community and a genuine desire to make a positive impact on its future. Some of my key motivating factors include my passion for public service, a track record of community involvement, a vision for inclusive and sustainable development, and a strong desire to represent the interests of residents and businesses. My plan includes a clearly articulated vision for the Westland community, along with specific goals I am focused on achieving as your mayor. Upon taking office, I met with my entire administrative team, along with county, state, and federal officials and other stakeholders to share my vision for Westland. I am proud to have been able to keep our very talented team at City Hall together to ensure that residents would feel no drop-off in service. No mayor can lead effectively without a strong and diverse team. I've been out daily talking to the residents, actively listening to what you want. I've really enjoyed these conversations. It gave me a sense that residents want a mayor that can stay above the divisiveness that plagues the federal and state governments and social media platforms. They want a mayor that gets things done. After taking a hard look at the issues facing our city, I quickly realized that we had to take a new approach to old problems. I've relentlessly targeted and worked to eradicate commercial blight in our neighborhoods. You, my constituents, have witnessed firsthand the deterioration and decline of properties like the Nankin Tavern on Ann Arbor Trail and the Lee Wrights Building on South Wayne Road. These structures, once vibrant and full of life, became symbols of neglect and decay. Their boarded-up facades an unwelcome sight in our beloved community. But change has come. If you've recently traveled your usual routes to work, school, or home, you'll notice that the Nankin Tavern is no longer a blight on our landscape. Under my leadership, we took definitive action, making the tough decision to bring the building down. The Lee Wrights Building, too, has been removed from our city's skyline. These necessary steps were taken not just to enhance the aesthetic appeal of our surroundings, but also to prioritize your safety and the overall health of our community. I'm not done yet. The boarded up Grindstone restaurant on Wayne Road is next, and the wrecking ball is on its way. Speaking of safety, I believe that every resident deserves to feel safe in their homes, schools, and neighborhoods. By continuing to prioritize public safety, I aim to continue my focus on comprehensive strategies that address crime prevention, community policing, and emergency preparedness. Collaborating closely with the Westland Police and Fire Departments, I will continue to work tirelessly to strengthen relationships, enhance training, and promote proactive measures. That is why in year one of my administration, we are building a brand new state-of-the-art fire station on the site of the former Hawthorne Valley Golf Course, while also making substantial improvements to the Westland Police Department. These investments provide numerous benefits, including improved response times, enhanced safety for first responders, upgraded technology, comprehensive training facilities, environmental sustainability, and long-term cost savings to the city. When it comes to city services, my administration desires to add city services as opposed to removing them. We also desire to increase the value of your tax dollar, giving more bang for your tax buck. After listening carefully to the residents, we made the decision to explore the possibility of bringing back the leaf pickup program to our neighborhoods. The city received a great response from the leaf pickup program surveys, which helped guide our decision. I have some great news. The leaf pickup is coming back this fall. Also approved as part of my 3-year balanced budget, for the first time in Westland's great 57-year history, the inaugural sidewalk replacement program will begin this summer. This new initiative is part of an expansion to our existing neighborhood makeover program and is going to be good news for homeowners, walkers, kids, seniors, really any Westland resident. This 5-year program will put crews in every neighborhood in the city to identify any and all deficient and hazardous sidewalks, which will be replaced at no additional cost to the homeowner. Another bang for your tax buck. Work has also been completed on our incredible Mission to Mars play structure and the soon-to-be relocation of the Play Planet to the historic Norwaying District, adding 2 of the largest play structures in the country right here in Westland. We've added more pickleball courts and a brand-new dog park as well to our existing park amenities. In the coming weeks, the fenced-off Central City Park Pond will be open. Our plan upgrades an area that has been off-limits for over 16 years and turns it into a beautiful destination everyone can enjoy. We have worked closely with environmental authorities to ensure that the remediation process was conducted safely and effectively, protecting both the environment and the well-being of the community. All of these achievements took a lot of hard work, a talented team, and a great working relationship with the City Council to achieve. I know the citizens of Westland want, expect, and deserve results from their mayor, and I hope I've been able to deliver on those expectations. I know there is more work to be done, and I'm ready to do more. If you rehire me as your mayor, I will work to continue the transformation of the Westland Shopping Center area into a city center that will give the city a downtown that is always needed. I have a great working relationship with the Wayne Westland Community Schools and Livonia Public Schools superintendents, and I can't wait to announce some exciting partnerships we have coming very soon. My campaign has been endorsed by William R. Wild, Westland's longest-serving mayor, along with unanimous support from every employee union, including the city's police and firefighters. Keep an eye on your mailbox, as I will be sending out more information. You can also learn more about my campaign at votelondo.com. Also, City Hall is open to address your concerns. You can always call or email my office as well. Retaining me as your mayor is the right decision because I bring a unique combination of experience, passion, and a proven track record understanding the challenges our city faces. By prioritizing public safety, I will work tirelessly to create a secure and thriving community for all residents. With your vote, together we can shape a brighter future for our city and ensure that every voice is heard and valued. Thank you for the tremendous honor of serving as Westland's 9th mayor, and I humbly ask for your continued support. God bless.